Hi children, how are you all? I think you all are doing good, is it not? I welcome you all for this readiness program of our second language English. You all are welcome. Okay, first we will move on to our tenses, but don't be tensed, we are getting into tenses. First one is present tense, second one is past tense, and the third one is future. Now children, let me ask you, have you heard of this present, past, future? No? You are living in present, past and in future while talking. See, your talks makes present, past and even future also. See, I am there now here, I can speak of the future. I am there now here, I can tell of the past. And I am there here now, I can tell of the present, what is going on. Is it not? Okay. Now, let us learn about this in detail. Come children, we'll see. You have to guess this action. See there, what is the action? You love dogs? See there, what it is doing? Running. Okay, when you go home, your dog runs to you, is it not? See, the dog is running. Next one, what you can see there? The person is mopping. You also do that. Okay, and here you can see, you are very much familiar with this. Who's this? Jerry. See what he is doing? He is eating. And the bird is flying. What they are doing there? They are jumping. And what else? See there? They are running. I think you have been running in the field, jumping in the fields, is it not? When you participate in the sports. See now, let me ask you, running, jumping and mopping, eating and running again and flying. What are this? All the pictures you can see, they are in moments, is it not? So, what all these are? We call them as verb. Okay, these are nothing but verbs. See there? Now, we will move on to some other things extra there. What is verb now? What do you mean by verb there? So, the verb is nothing but an action word. An action word. You saw a dog there. What the dog was doing? It was running, is it not? And what the bird was doing? The bird was flying, is it not? So, all these words resemble what? An action. So, verb is nothing but an action word. Now, you can see a baby. What the baby is doing? What the baby will do? It smiles. How beautiful if you smile, is it not? Okay. Now, come to the baby. Here, see there, the baby smiled. I have noted there, smiled. You have to understand in detail now, it represents the past. The baby already smiled. So, it is past tense. Now, the baby is smiling. Now, you can see the smiling there, that smiling represent present. And next one, the baby will be smiling. So, will be smiling represents future. Now, you have come across under baby smiling what? Present, past and future. If the baby smiled, past, smiling, present, will be smiling, future. Okay, we have to understand that there are three tenses: present, past and the future. See what the person is doing? The person is walking. Suman walks daily. Even you people walk daily. What it is called? It is called an habitual. I have the habit of walking daily. So, it becomes an habitual. Next, we move on to another one. See what is happening there? See there, when you get up, what do you see? The sun. What is happening? The sun rises in the east. What is it known as? See there, general truth. Every day, what happens? The sun rises, is it not? So, it is a general truth that the sun rises. But I am going to ask you some more questions. You have to observe keenly. And next one is, see there, that person stand up, sit down. What is that? Stand up and sit down. Have you heard that? That is nothing but an order, or it might be request. If I request, please stand up, it will be request. If I say stand up, what it will be? Order, is it not? So, it can be an order or request. Now, you have understood three types. One is habitual, second one is what? General truth, and the third one is request or order. Now, let us come to detail. What are these things are? Simple present tense. Simple present tense describe present action. Present action which never changes. That is unchanging. Okay. So, we have seen what? First one, general truth or habitual action, is it not? And even the occurrences. All these comes under present tense. Now, let me ask you how to identify that present. Now, when you go to sentences, see there, the cat kills the rat. Cat always kills the rat. Have you heard cat killing a lion? No, no, the cat kills a rat. It is an habitual action. Now, you have to identify the simple present in where? In the sentences. See the first sentence there, the cat kills the rat. See, always cat kills the rat, is it not? Will the cat kill the lion? No. So, it is an habitual action. See next sentence, my mother cooks food for us daily. Cooks represent the habitual action. Again, the sun shines during the day. Again, it is an act. We will see what is the answer next. Please sit straight. You have seen now by this time orders or request, whether that is request or order, you have to understand. Now, we will look for the answer. See how to identify whether it is a simple present. See there. First one is kills. Kills is ended with S form, which represents the present tense, and it shows the habitual action. Wherever the habitual action is used, you have to use what? S form to the verb. So, it always represents present. Okay. Next, we will move on to second sentence. My mother cooks. So, cooks is the verb there, and that cooks makes means S form is added to the verb, and that represent that even the habitual action will be always in the present. And next one, even that is also the same, shines, general truth. Wherever the general truth is stated, means universal truth, you have to make that verb into present tense. Okay. And next one, please sit straight. It is an order or request. Sometimes it might be order or sometimes it might be a request. Here it is a request because we have used please there. So, it is a request. Sit is the request. So, you have to use the present form of the sit. See, what are the difference you can see in the verbs there? Kills, looks, shines and sit. Why I didn't add yes there? Is it present then if I am not adding yes? Yes, sit is the root form of the verb. So, you can use sit as well as sits, means yes form to the verbs. So, yes form also makes present tense, and even without yes form also make the verb present tense. You have to have this in your mind. Okay, children. Next we move on to the stars. You can see 4 stars. there is movement in actions here where the stars are there. Means these stars represent a word which has the movement. You have to identify that word. Okay. How many stars are there? There are 4 stars, is it not? So, you have to identify the 4 words which has an action. Okay. Now, let us go to the action now. See there, one person is going by the car and he parked the car there in the garage. Okay. And that person started to walk. My question was what? You have to note 4 moving actions. So, which are the actions? You can find near the stars there. Okay. Did you list out? Okay. Finished. Next we will move on to ones which we noted down. See there. First star, it is starting. Okay. And the next one is driving. And the next one is parking. And next one is walking. Okay. All these words are the action words which are still continuing, which are still in progress. Okay. See there, the action in progress. All these words are action in progress. Now see children, the teacher is teaching. The person is teaching in the sense the action is still going on. And next you can see here what the girl is doing. She is riding the bicycle. Now my question is, all these words what you have studied or what you have learnt now, all these comes under present continuous tense. Let us know in detail. What is that? See, the form of the present continuous tense. Always you have to go with the form. That form is always make you perfect or the sentence structure accurate. Otherwise, you will end up in wrong. Okay. See there, am, is, are. There are 3 options and plus verb is there and ing. Okay. Am always goes with I. So, am always goes with I. Is always goes with he, she, it. The third persons. Okay. He, she, it. And are always goes with plural forms of the verb. Now, let us see one example. I am. I told. I always go with what? Am. I am eating. Now, my question is, which word represent present there? Eating, continuously the work is going on. But you have to understand that why I used am, is, are. Am, is, are the be forms which is used to represent the present in action. Means to represent the present situation or presentness, you have to use these be forms. Otherwise, you will end in wrong, because eating is also used for past. We used there also eating. But what makes the sentence difference is I am, he is, they are. See that be forms makes the sentence what? The present or past. Here the sentence is I am eating. So, in that eat is the verb. For that what we have added? ing. So, I am eating. This is in present progressive or present continuous tense. We will look for another example. He is coming. He is coming. So, with third persons I told. What third persons are? Which are the third persons? He, she, it. He, she, it always take the present be form as is. Okay. He is coming. So, come is the verb form. Ing is added, and when we make ing into the come word, that e is missed and we use the word as coming, coming. Now, we move on to another example there. We are learning. We represent plural form. Are is representing the be form of the verb. Okay. Are is only the one which represents the tenses, exact tenses. Learning can be used in past also. Okay. But the thing which you have to understand whether this is present or past will be understood by only be forms, that is are. We are learning. Okay. Next, children, see there, describe something which is happening at the exact moment. So, now what I am doing? I am teaching. Okay. I am talking. Okay. This is what the present exact moment action. I am teaching. Okay. This is what we have to understand by present continuous tense. Now, you have to identify the present continuous tense. See there, what the girl is doing? She is planting. So, now you have to identify, means I have shaded that in red color. Which is the word which is representing present continuous? Is planting. Planting will not make continuous, only is has to add, means is has to be added, because is the be form. The complete statements will be made meaningful by adding be form to the continuous tense. She is planting. Next, what the picture shows, see there what the girl is doing? She is watering. See, is watering is shaded in red color. So, that is the continuous form, the present continuous form. Next, we will move on to dear diary. What do you do with the diary? Have you all have the habit of writing the diary after every work, before going to bed? Do you sit and write something about how the day was? Did you write any diary of your own? If you are not written down, start writing, because it is a good experience. So, here is one diary, it is speaking, dear diary. Who is speaking? I am speaking to dear diary. What it is speaking? Tell me. Today I visited my granny and shared many things. She cooked very delicious food. I enjoyed my day. I am writing in the diary and telling to diary that today I visited my granny and shared many things, enjoyed there, and I ate very delicious food and enjoyed my day. It was the experience of my one day. Now, you have to understand something very specific. Today I visited. Visited is the verb form, is it not? Which tense it represents? Can you guess? And another word shared, and another word cooked, and another word enjoyed. Can you guess all these words? What are they represent? They represent the past tense. Here you see, when you write a diary, what happens? Personal experience between me and the diary. I am telling to diary that, see, this is what happened today. I did all these things. And what else you are doing? We talk, discuss, share and explain of the past actions. This is the very important thing. So, when you write a diary, what you do? You write the whole thing of the day. That is the past action. Okay. You record the actions of the past. Next, what else you do? Best example to note down the past actions is diary. Whatever you write down, you sit and write, I have done like that, I did like this, I enjoyed like this, I was really sad. So, you go on explain the actions of the past in a diary. You have heard about what? Punyakoti. It was very heart melting story, is it not? And finally, you have seen always your truth wins. You have been awarded for your sincerity, is it not? See, even the tiger was moved and it was sent back. Okay. Now, you can see the Punyakoti there. My question is, Punyakoti lived in a large forest with her friends and a child. Her friends often came to her with their problems that Punyakoti solved. Here I have shaded some words in red color. Okay, please make a note of those words. Next we will move on to next slide. See, she loved her friends. Above all, she loved a child who was very attached to her. Make a note of this word and we will move on to another one. See there, one day Punyakoti went with her friends to eat in the forest. What to eat? Grass in the forest land. She had left her calf at home. You have two shaded words there, you have to write down. Now let us come to the language point of view. See there again another sentence. While nibbling at the green grass, Punyakoti had moved away from her friends and gone deeper into the forest. Okay. Now again you have to write down these words. Now come now. All these words which you have listed, please check, is there these words in your list? Lived, came, sold, left, gave, moved, went and loved. What are all these words? All these words are past tense. Now, have you all listed down all these words? Okay. Now, let me ask you why I have taken Punyakoti. Did you observe anything there? Did you observe anything there? See, it is a story. Story will be always in past. It is a long back story. Once upon a time, oh, there was a king. We always go with the past. So, I have taken Punyakoti so that you all can understand easily. Now, we will move on to simple past tense. Okay, children. I wrote notes. See there, I wrote notes. He drank water and she cooked food. The verb which represent past here is in first sentence wrote. Okay. Next is drank and next one is cooked. So, the difference between the simple present and the simple past is you have to understand, see the words, you are not finding S form there, even the root of the verb. Okay. You have been added something else to these verbs. These are past form of the verbs. Wrote, drank, cooked. Okay. Understood? We will move on to the question now. What did you do yesterday? You just recall. See what many are doing. Okay. I played cricket. So, you all might come out with I played cricket, but now I request you all please not to go out and play, please play in your houses. I played cricket. Now, what the boy is doing, see, I ran yesterday. So, these two words which I shaded in red color, what they represent? They represent the past. And now we move on to again to the Punyakoti. Her friends were very sad. They even asked her not to return to the forest to be eaten up by the cruel beast. Punyakoti looked at the child. She said nothing, but there were tears in her eyes. But now I am not going to tell you. What you have to do is you have to read this and you have to find out which words are the past tense words. Can you guess which words? Okay. Okay. Now, see the answer. Asked, looked and said. All these words are the past tense. Now, children, let us move on to past continuous tense. We saw present continuous tense. Now, we are speaking about past continuous tense. Past continuous tense always represent of the past action in progress. Okay. See there, the past progressive or continuous tense is shown by the form. You have understood another form of the present. Now, we are understanding the form of the past continuous tense. Was, were plus ing. So, here it is was, were plus ing. See, you can go with only two be forms of the past, was and were. For the singular, for I was and he was, she was, it was, we use was, and they were, we were, you were, we use were. Okay. And with the verb we use ing. This is the form. Now see, I was reading. See the sentence now. I was reading. Which verb represents the past continuous? Was reading. See, was, read plus ing. When ing it is shown in a verb, it represents that the action is in process or progress or continuous. This action is still going on. Okay. Now you can see another sentence there. They were reading. See the form of that sentence, were plus read plus ing. We have added ing to the read and we used were. Why we used were? Why didn't we use was? Because they represent the plural. So, we use were reading. Okay. Now, we will find out with the question again. What were you doing yesterday? I was playing cricket. So, my sentence will be I was playing cricket. Was playing represents the past continuous. Okay, next. What were you doing yesterday? I was running yesterday. So, this sentence represents the past action in progress. We will move on to identify the past and present tenses in the sentences. See, they were climbing trees. Next sentence is, Suma is going to school. I was planning to postpone the meeting. Kumar was driving very fast. See the sentence there. Dogs are watching everybody. Now, you have to differentiate present continuous or past continuous because you learned separately. Now, it is all together. You have to differentiate whether this is the present or the past. All these sentences are in progressive, but you have to identify whether it is present or past. See there. First sentence, they were climbing trees. So, they were climbing trees represents the past. Okay. Now, Suma is going to school represent present continuous tense. Next, I was planning to postpone the meeting represents what? Past tense, past continuous tense. Next, Kumar was driving very fast represent was driving represent what? Past continuous tense. And the last one, dogs are watching everybody are the present continuous tense. See, all these sentences makes us more perfect in whether it is present or past. Now, children, I am coming to the end of this session. You can see the website address here. Please note down the address here. What you have to do is, you have a Google Sheet there. Go to that website, concerned website, then download that Google Sheet and answer all the questions which has been given. We have come to the end of the session. You have enjoyed my class. Thank you.